Axed top Tory Michael Gove uses taxpayers' cash to be chauffeured 400 yards. Lazy Tory Michael Gove is driving the taxpayer round the bend by wasting their money on chauffeur-driven journeys of just 400 yards. Despite being dumped as the Education Secretary by David Cameron last summer, the miserly Chief Whip is still being ferried around on daily trips from Downing Street to the Houses of Commons, a 3-minute walk using a £110,000 limo service. Unfucking believable. But do you know the real reason he has to drive 400 yards? It's because this man is so utterly despised by everyone in the UK apart from his bum chum. Can I say that? Bum chum? Am I allowed to say that anymore? Or have the PC police stopped that? Anyway, he's despised by everybody apart from his bum chum David Cameron. And if he had to walk, hopefully he would be harassed and shouted at and screamed at on the street to show what an absolute disgrace this man is. So while the Tories preach austerity to everybody, you have a former minister travelling 400 yards daily in a car. Talk about let them eat cake. This is just ridiculous. And again, we put up with it. Nothing will change. I'd love to punch this beaky twat right between the eyes. He's the type of guy that goes running to mummy when the big boys call him names. He's a horrible, horrible little man. Do you remember him shouting out in the Houses of Commons, "You're a disgrace," after the Syria vote to the Tories who voted against the government? He shouted that because he lost. And do you remember what that vote was for? Well, it was a vote to support the so-called rebels in Syria. Those rebels became ISIS. So, Michael, I take £110,000 limo journeys only 400 yards every day because I'm the most arrogant and hated politician in the UK. Gove wanted to support ISIS. I would suggest it's this man, Michael Gove, that is the disgrace. But no one will ever call him out on wanting to support ISIS. No one will call him out on wanting to support terrorists. Because all of them in government are the same. They're all cut from the same fucking cloth. They all support terrorists. It backs their agenda. They want riots. They want terror attacks in the UK so that they can clamp down. Michael Gove knew this. That's why he wanted to support ISIS. Gove, you're a fucking disgrace, man.